abstract photographs, you know. They had great light, so I took these abstract photographs out of my suit. And hello my audience over there. Today I'm here in the nature or on the streets, and you see the beautiful colors. Like, man, I feel pretty good. And I have a plan of going to this church, you know, today. It's the Friday, so I've been going there once in a while. And the outfit you see over here, I love it. I would say that this outfit, it costs something like 1,400 euros or something like this. It's pretty intense. It's a very nice autumn day. It's still pretty warm and it's not too windy, and the light is really shady. So I was doing these rap things, you know, and they were in Finnish mostly. It's quite hard, you know, to do that kind of stuff in English, but throw something like, and those guys were in a purple Jaguar while smoking fat J's and listening to Wiz Khalifa. So I had a conversation there with the flight captain, you know. He's a flight captain at Finnair. Yeah, it's pretty an interesting job, you know. I noticed that when I wear suits, you know, I always become more like social, you know. It kind of gives you that, you know, that push, you know, to talk with people, you know. Yeah, I'm kind of a guy that gets like a confidence boost out of this stuff, you know. it's just my style. On yesterday I was reading this book by Seth Godin, and Seth Godin, if you don't know the guy, is a kind of a marketing, you know, guru, so to say. And he was talking about in the book how in the modern age it's impossible to really strive while doing what you are told to do. And the chapter wasn't really about being a rebel, it was just about creativity, you know. It was just about originality. It was the deepest level of artistry, you know. You could say that this stuff happens prior to any piece of music or any piece of painting or anything like that. It happens like before. Like, look at this. There's this, I don't know if these are like telephone lines, but a tree has fallen over the line. You know. Like, look at that. That's bad. Oh yeah, there are the lights, you know. There are the lights, so if that snaps, you know, it can be a problem. You will lose the light at least. I don't know if these are connected to like to each other. You might lose the light of each one of these, you know. Maybe the whole street is gonna go, you know, with that, if that snaps. It's pretty funny. And the Bayard is a pocket watch brand actually, and I don't know if they have made like watches, you know, from the past, you know, from the times when pocket watches were really used, or is it like a new brand? But I don't know why they named the shoes after that, but I guess it kind of matches the timeline. They are amazing shoes, I can tell you that. Like, this manufacturer really has figured out how to make good shoes, you know. They are made in Portugal, most of their shoes, or Italy if you go for the higher price. I got these for pretty cheap, you know. It was 140 euros. That's, you know, it's a regular price for shoes, you know, it's nothing special. And the really interesting thing about Paul Smith is that the man himself, the guy that designed these clothes, he actually was a cyclist himself in his youth. Some of their products are kind of hit and miss, but then there are products like this suit over here, and these shoes, and the fedora, and the umbrella that are amazing, you know. Now I wear everything by Paul Smith. And this is also the outfit I'm going to put on when I go model for the drawing class. But when you think about 1,300 euros, you know, if you have bad habits like smoking, you know, you'll put that money to start smoking, you know, in, what is it, like a half year? Okay, so I went there and it was great, you know. I got to talk to like a public speaker, or this guy who gave a kind of a sermon. It wasn't really a sermon, it was more like it was very geared towards the minds that were there. I feel it was a great speech, and I got to talk to the guy and got some advice on public speaking from the person. It was great. It was great, and now I'm heading probably to the store to get some food, you know. I try to be the way that every time I see something good in somebody, I try to ask questions like that, like, what can you teach me, you know. I try to be that kind of a person, but of course there are those moments where I kind of let it fly. I don't know why, but I just don't take that opportunity to ask the questions. But yeah, it was great, and I got some abstract photographs, you know. They had great light, so I took these abstract photographs out of my suit, and yeah, not too bad, you know. Great day, but I really have to get some food right now, and then I'm gonna head home and probably going to make some art.